What's up everyone, Jake again from Unshuffled. In today's video, I am going to walk us through how to play Wally World. Wally World is a super fun Omaha variation. I played a lot with my family. We played a lot at Unshuffled. It's why we created a universal template for it. We think you all will love it. I did do a live stream on Wally World back on March 15th. So if you watch that, you don't necessarily need to watch this whole video, but this will be a little slower, a little clearer. The live stream was a little fast, and it's not the most simple game, so this will be helpful either way. So Wally World is just like Omaha in that each player gets 4 cards, and you're required to use 2 cards from your hand, and only 2 cards from your hand. The goal is to make the best 5-card hand using those 2 cards, plus either 2 cards from the top row or the middle row, and you must use 1 card from the bottom row. So it's a total of 5 cards, 2 from the top, or 2 from the middle, and then 1 from the bottom. It is a high-low game, 8 or better. So if there is no card 8 or lower in the bottom row, that by definition means there's no low hand, since you have to use 1 card from that bottom row. The way the game is dealt is each player gets 4 cards right out the gate, and then the community cards are laid out in 3 rows. The first row has 4 cards, the second row has 4 cards, and the third has 3. After all the cards are dealt, the dealer will start a betting round. Once all players have made their bets, 2 cards from the top row will be flipped over, and 2 cards from the middle row will be flipped over. There will be another betting round. 2 more cards from the top row will be flipped over, and 2 more cards from the middle row will be flipped over. Another betting round, and then we follow up with 2 cards from the bottom row, 1 more betting round, and then a final card from the bottom row. And then 1 more betting round. So in this example, we do have a low because we have this ace here, which can be played high or low. And then 2-3 in the middle row constitutes a low hand, and 8-5 constitutes a low hand. This player down here is, for the low, going to use ace, 2 and 3, and then 6 and 7. So that's a pretty good low hand. This player is going to want to go for the high, and that would mean using the top row, which gives them a pair of kings, and the ace. So in this case, we have a split winning pot. We're going to go ahead and click end hand, select winners, and we would select both these players as the winner to distribute the pot 50-50. Now let's go ahead and go through and actually deal a hand of Wally World. Okay, so we have all of our cards. We're ready to play. Each player's got 4. This version we're using antes. You could use blinds if you wanted to. The first thing we would do is start a betting round. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to skip that part. The dealer will then flip 2 cards over here and 2 cards over here. Looks like we are in good shape for a low hand. This player can't make a low hand because he does not have 2 low cards, but likely one of the other players will. We would do another betting round. Not going to do it again for the sake of this video. We would then flip over the next 2 cards of each row, another betting round, bottom 2 cards, 1 more betting round, 1 more card, and then a final betting round. I am going to do a betting round for this final row just so that we can get rid of some of these players. So we have our 3 players that have stayed in the hand. If I look at my cards, I have a straight by using the middle row and the bottom row. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. And these other players, we're going to see their cards, but one player is going to win the low hand, the other player is not going to win anything. So let's go ahead and show our cards. And we can see what everyone has. We know that JB has won the high with a straight. And if we look at JS and JH, we can see 2 different low hands. We start with the high card. So in this case, JH's highest low card is a 4. And if we go off that middle row, it's going to be ace, 2, 3, 4, 6. And if we look at JS, the highest low card they have is an 8. So right away, we already know that JH is going to be the winner. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click end hand, select winners. We'll select these 2 players as the winners of the high and the low. We'll distribute the pot. We know that it's going to distribute it for us 50-50. We can pay out and end the hand. And that is how you play Wally World.